Hey, this is ERIK EAN here at the W Hotel in Westwood, Los Angeles. We're in this hotel to prepare you a $20 meal for a 4-star restaurant right here with your own microwave in your own hotel room. Forget about the $52 hamburger. We got you stoked right now, right here. We're going to have lemon poached salmon with a sriracha drizzle. Yeah, parsley garnish right here. Here you have your stir-fry veg. 90 seconds rice. I'm going to show you how to do it. Come right back to you. You have to make sure, if you're going to have raw material, like raw fish, you do not want to mix it because that's called cross-contamination. So you make sure you have a knife for your vegetable only and a knife for your fish, okay? So that's what we have. We have one knife for chopping and one knife for your fish. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our veg first. We're going to start with our pepper right here. So, and what we want to do with our pepper for stir fry is just get rid of that. We want to cut very thin slices for stir fry. Stir fry is very important. Red pepper, what we want to do with the red pepper is you take your chopping knife just for the vegetable only. And we're going to take it in a pattern. Hold your finger. This is what I do. Other people have their own ways. What I do is I put my finger on top of it because pepper has a way of not wanting to cut like normal vegetables. So what I do is I take very thin slices like this. I mean, you could chop. Sometimes it doesn't work very well. But you want to get just very fine julienne on your red pepper. Okay? So we're going to take that. We're going to take a red pepper. We're going to put it over here in this plate. So what you do is you have the idea with the red pepper. It's the same principle with the red pepper. You want to cut it off. Take out the seed, put it outside, okay? What I normally do with the peppers is, you see the pepper has 1, 2, 3, okay? What I do is I cut the pepper in threes. Right here, and right there, okay? We discard that for now, but this gives us an even plane to cut our pepper. To get even fine julienne out of it, okay? And that's what we're doing here. We're just cutting that to get even fine julienne. So we're going to take that, we're going to put it the red pepper, okay? So you have the principle of that. Now we're going to take our red onion. We're going to cut the red onion in half, okay? Now I don't expect you to follow me on this, but basically what I do with the red onion is I just chop it very fine, very quick. And when you do that, well, so you have to take the core out, but I mean, it breaks up when you saute it and you cook it. Unfortunately, we're not sauteing tonight. We are using a microwave oven. So we're going to go here. We want stir fry. So cabbage is a big deal of stir fry. Cabbage, okay? That's the bottom line. So what we want to do is this. We're only preparing meals for 2. We have a whole head of cabbage here. We don't need a whole head. But we can always use it for something else. We can use it on a garnish or something. So what we're going to do here is we're going to cut down this cabbage, okay? Place it there, thusly on the mise en place. Then we're going to slice very finely and incorporate that to our peppers and our onion, okay? And we use the same with the red cabbage. The parsley itself, which I don't need to show you. What we're going to do with that is we'll take the parsley and pick the leaves off and finely chop them. Okay, at the end of the plate, I will show you what we do with. I wanted to just use 2 products for my stir fry, which is going to add a lot of flavor and make the whole entire dish. One is sesame seed oil. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2 would be, I'm going with light soy sauce. A little less sodium in the product, but very, very flavorful. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go down here now to our salmon, which we have 2 pounds of salmon. So basically, how I decide how I make a pound on each salmon is this. I look at the thickness of the meat itself, okay, and I'm saying right here to myself, that's about even. Now this is my slicing knife. Aside from my chopping knife, so there's no contamination. While you were gone, I cleaned my cutting board. Okay, so now we have our 2 pieces of salmon. Okay. Now I've already cleaned my cutting board, and I'm back to going to step 2. Step 2 is taking my lemon, cut off the end of this because we don't care. I just go very fine slice of lemon right here. Okay. If you have a very sharp knife, the knife will cut right through the seed. So basically, when we're poaching the salmon, the lemon flavor and the essence of the lemon will infuse to the salmon. So you'll have lemon poached salmon, okay? Which is very, very tasty, because salmon is a very light fish and very, very tasty. So I'm going to take my lemon wedges and gingerly place them on my salmon, okay? All over the salmon. I just want to cover the salmon with the lemon so it soaks in. So basically I need a couple more slices, so give me 1 second. There we go. And we're going to just gingerly place this over that. Now the second step of the lemon poached salmon is we're doing microwavable cooking. So we're going to take 1 bowl and 2 bowls on this step. Now we're going to take some fresh water, okay? Bottled water preferably. Fill it about 1/4 way of the bowl. Each bowl for each cup of salmon. Now we're going to take our salmon and place it in the bowl. Just like that. And just like that. What we're going to do is we're going to come over here to our spices. We're going to take our pepper and salt and season each dish, okay? And what I like to do is I like to take a little soy sauce. Just a little dash, boom, boom, beautiful. Okay, it's going to bring in a lot of flavor. Here and here, and a little pepper, there and there, there. A little salt, a little seasoning for flavoring. And what I like to do is take a little soy sauce, okay? A little bit there and a little bit there, and boom, boom, and it's delicious. Now, what we're going to do is take the salmon. We can't take both salmons at one time, so we're going to take one at a time. We're going to put it in the microwave for 3 minutes, because you have a pound of salmon. 3 minutes will cook it all the way through to about a nice medium well. But it'll also reduce the water, and all that flavor will infuse into the salmon. Okay, so here we go. Here we have our hotel microwave. We're going to open her up. She's kind of. We're going to place our salmon right in there. We're going to hit time. Boom. And 3, 0, 0, and start. And there we go. That's the start of our salmon. So we already have our salmon in the microwave. 3 minutes of perfect poach. Very tender, very delicious. Got the lemon flavor, got a little sodium in there from the salt, plus the soy sauce, and a little extra flavor. What we're going to do now is we're going to focus on our stir-fry veg. So, what I want you to watch is this. I'm going to take my cut up veg for my stir-fry, okay? I'm going to take my stir-fry veg. Didn't mean to make such a mess, but I'm going to put it in this bowl, okay? We want a sort of a stir-fry je ne sais quoi to this, a little style to this bad boy, okay? So I'm going to take a little olive oil, drizzle on top of the stir-fry veg, throw it in the microwave, okay, for a minute. I stirred it around gingerly, okay? So what we're going to do is clear it out, stir-fry veg, because veg cooks very quickly. But what we want to do is we want to get that flavor, those things infused with the olive oil, because what we want to do is we want to add sesame oil and soy sauce to it. That's your flavor right there. On top of the beautiful flavor of the lemon infusing with the salmon. A cup of water in a plastic microwavable dish with some lemon, some soy sauce, salt, and pepper, okay? Great flavor. What we did by doing that in the microwave for 2 minutes and 30 seconds is we poached it. So it comes out to be a beautiful, perfect, tender, and savorful salmon, okay? On the second hand, we have stir-fry veg. We put that in the microwave for 2 minutes with a little olive oil. Now what we want to do is take a little sesame, or add that, and a little soy sauce, and add that in there, okay? What we'll do with that is mix it up. Okay, that's going to add a lot of flavor, just like, you can smell it. It's delicious. So what we'll do with that, we're waiting for this dish to come out, the rice to come out. I'm going to throw this in the microwave, the stir-fry veg in the microwave for about 30 seconds. Then we'll be able to plate the food. Okay, so here we go. Our salmon, our rice, and our stir-fry veg is ready. So at the presentation, this is what we're going to do. We're going to look down here at the plate. We're going to put our rice on one side, our stir-fry veg on the other, and our salmon with a little lemon wheel on top, okay? And what we're going to do to finish this plate is this. We're going to take our sriracha drizzle right here and just drizzle it around the plate like so, okay? A little more, you know, a little nice. And we're going to take our chopped parsley, which we did microwave, and just put it on the plate like that, and voila, there you go. There is your $20 4-star meal at a hotel.